So good afternoon, class. Welcome to today's class. And we'll be treating risk management and threat intelligence. So what is risk? Risk is the potential for loss, damage, or harm that occurs when a threat exploits a vulnerability, resulting in negative impact on organization or individual. So risk is you being open to attack, you being vulnerable to attack. So that's the definition of risk. And then we'll move to the next one, the formula, basic formula for risk management. We have threat, risk is equals to threat, vulnerability, impact, or sometimes we have risk, likelihood, impact. Now, threat, what could cause harm? Like, what is it that could cause harm? Is it the hackers? Is it your employee? Then is it malwares? We have different types of, we have ransomwares and so on and so forth. Now, vulnerabilities, weak point. What is that weak point? Is it outdated software or weak passwords? Remember, in some cases when you want to maybe get a app, or let me say maybe you are going to Amazon or all these apps, and then you're asked to create a profile, and then you input some password. It will tell you password weak. You do use password medium, and then your password is strong. So basically, if you have a weak password, you are vulnerable. Then if your software is outdated, the same thing, you're vulnerable. Now the next one is impact, consequences. What happens after the attack has happened? What is the impact of the attack? So we have financial loss, downtime, legal issues, and the rest. And then we have the next one, likelihood, probability that something bad will actually happen. And now we move to risk assessment. So under the risk assessment, we have, this is a systematic process of identifying, analyzing, and evaluating risks to determine their severity or priority. This involves identifying what you need to protect, which is your asset, discovering what could go wrong, threats, finding your weaknesses, vulnerability, understanding potential consequences, impact analysis. So definitely, before you can protect, you have to know your assets. Now, you have to also, in case something wants to go wrong, you have to discover what could go wrong. What is it that might go wrong? Who is it that wants to attack this organization, which is the threat? And then you have to find your weaknesses, like I said, vulnerability. And now we have risk management strategy, avoidance, mitigation, transfer, acceptance. Avoidance, don't take the risk at all. Mitigation, reduce the risk. Transfer, insurance, outsourcing. Acceptance, live with it if low impact. Okay, let me say, for example, you're using your system and then you're sipping, you want to take a cup of coffee. You will have avoided that, like you will have just avoided taking your coffee while operating your system. But instead, you took the risk. Okay, there's no harm in trying. And then you take the cup of coffee. And the process of sipping, it pours on your system and damages your system. That is what we call risk. Now we move to the next one, mitigation. Now mitigation is you finding possible ways to protect your system from being attacked. Like now you're sipping your coffee. What can I do to protect my system? So in case if it pours, there will be low impact. There are some devices that they use now, like some rubber kind of wear that they use that you just put on your computer, that even if any liquid spills on it, it's not going to affect it. And now we have transfer. Let's say when buying my laptop, my system, I had an insurance on it. So if anything happens to the system, I won't be the one buying it. The company, the insurance company, will be the one getting a new system for me. Acceptance is me accepting, okay, let's say the coffee actually spoils the system. I have to accept it, because nothing can be done. It's bad. So I just have to accept the impact after the risk has been taken. Now we'll move to threat intelligence, introduction to threat intelligence. So threat intelligence is the information that helps predict, prevent, and respond to cyber threats. It helps us to stay ahead of attackers. Then we have the strategic TI, which is the big picture, long-term view. These are the decision makers, the executive. We have the CEO, the COO, the managing directors sitting together to make long-term plans, long-term decisions of what will actually help the organization move forward. So the strategic TI, they are the big pictures. They are the big the decision makers that plan on how that put decisions, or that put plans in place in case anything happens. And now we move to the tactical, the tactical team, which is the specific attacker techniques, tactics, and procedure. Now this is tactic IT is the hands-on day-to-day work of keeping an organization's technology running smoothly. It is the operational side of our IT, the doing rather than the planning. Now the strategic IT, they plan. Now the tactical, they are the action takers. What are we to do? Now decisions have been made. Now we have to do, we have to plan on what to do. Then basically what they do is troubleshoot the hardware and software to avoid issues. They reset password, install and update software, setting up new employee workstation, responding to help desk tickets, maintaining servers and network equipment, backing up data, and so on and so forth. And now we move to the next one, which is the operational IT. So the operational IT TI, there are details on campaigns, malware, or groups in time. So basically this refers to the operational IT refers to the ongoing management and execution of IT services and infrastructure to ensure systems run reliably, efficiently, and consistently. It's essentially the keeping of everything running smoothly. Now the operational IT, they are in charge of making sure that things are the system is being run effectively, efficiently, and consistently. That is basically the work of the operational. So you can see the audience, the incident responders, and security teams. Now we move to sources of threat intelligence. We have open source intelligence, which is the OSINT. We have threat fields, commercial or free. Remember, if there's sometimes when there's maybe an attack happening, we used to get information that, let me say, like banks, they'll send you a message that don't ever send give your PIN or your card number to anybody, even if it's a worker from their office. Nobody has the right to ask you for your PIN or your ATM card number. We have that dark web monitoring. Like this is individuals going deep into the internet to search for information about an organization or an individual. Then we have community sharing, like sharing communities, maybe WhatsApp group, Facebook groups, and so on. Now we move using threat intelligence. So we have proactive defense, blocking known bad IP, which is internet protocols, domains. We have incident response, faster detection and recovery. How do we react to an incident? Do we just do it sluggishly, or do we act on it fastly? That is incident response. And then improving your risk management. So thank you for today. We're done with today's class.